Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to play Beautiful People by Ed Sheeran. I'm going to teach you how to play it the way Ed does in his live version at the Abbey Road studio. For this song you only need to learn Ed's strumming technique, which makes the song quite simple as soon as you master it. So in this video I will first show you the chords for this song, which only loops around 4 chords. After that I will teach you the 2 different strumming techniques, and I will also demonstrate you how to apply them. And at the end I will play through the entire song with its live version playing in the background. For the chord progression you will only need to learn 4 bar chords, which are a B minor chord played on the 7th fret, then it goes to a D major chord on the 10th fret, then onto a G major chord on the 3rd fret, and lastly a F sharp major chord, which is only used as a transition chord before the loop starts over. So I've broken down the strumming technique to 2 separate techniques which are used in this song. The first one is used in verse 1 and for all the choruses, and the second one is used only for verse 2 and the outro. And the first technique is about using your nails as a pick, which also will work as a percussion sound. The first element is the function of the thumb, and it uses the thumb to mostly doing upstrokes on the offbeat, but you can also do the downstrokes by brushing down on the strings. So downstrokes and upstrokes. The second element is strumming with your nails. It uses most of the nails from his fingers to strum downwards on multiple strings at the same time, like this. The third element is muting the strings with your left hand, and I'm doing the G major chord right now. And by muting the strings with your left hand, you will get the percussion sound as you strum with your nails that I just showed you before. And to mute the strings, you simply just release the grip with your fingers in the chord while still touching the strings to prevent them from vibrating. So a good tip for the muting is to use the right hand to mute the strings as you're doing it with your left hand. And you can do this by covering your strings with your palm right after you made the percussion sound, the downstrokes with your nails, like this. This really enhances the muting effect by doing it with your right and left hand at the same time. So before getting into the second strumming technique, you might have noticed the intro, which only consists of 1 note. And now you can do the intro by using the techniques that I just showed you. The intro is played on 1 note, which is a D note, played on the G string on the 7th fret here. And the note is played rapidly 4 times for 4 rounds before getting into the chord progression. I want it to sound like this. You will have to use the nail strumming and the upstrokes with the thumb in order to get the exact same melody and percussion sound. Notice that I'm using my middle finger, ring finger, and pinky to cover all the strings except the D note, which I'm plugging with the index finger. So these 3 fingers you will use to mute all the strings throughout the entire intro, while the index finger is plugging that D note and releasing when you need to mute that string too. The second technique is a palm muting technique, which Ed uses for the second verse and the outro. So the first element is to strum with your thumb and index finger, and Ed gains a similar effect as a regular pick by squeezing his thumb and index finger together like this. And this makes the strumming more concentrated as you emphasize on a smaller area. So it should sound like this. The second element is to palm mute, and you will have to use your palm on the right hand to rest down on all the strings at the same time, like this, while strumming. So that's really it. Before getting into the playthrough, I want to note that there's no right standard form of combining these techniques, so you can just improvise as much as you want. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. Oh, now I'm not fazed by all